I didn't find out the way people usually do. There was no lipstick on a collar or late-night confession. I found out because my wife suddenly started treating me like a stranger. Short answers. No eye contact. Phone always face down. And one name kept appearing in her stories. Her boss. Always followed by a laugh that didn't belong to me anymore. The confirmation came quietly. A work dinner. She said I didn't need to attend. A colleague who avoided my eyes. A calendar invite she forgot to delete. By the time the truth settled in, I wasn't angry. I was clear. My marriage had already ended. It just hadn't admitted it yet. I didn't confront her right away. I watched. I listened. I learned how easily lies slip out when someone thinks you're blind. She talked about long meetings and urgent projects. I nodded and made dinner. At night, I stared at the ceiling and decided how I would leave, with dignity intact. Then I met his wife. Not dramatically. Not at a party. At a charity event our company sponsored. She stood alone near the refreshment table, smiling politely at everyone. The kind of smile that suggests patience and kindness rather than performance. Her name was Anna. We talked about nothing important at first, weather, schedules, how exhausting these events can be. She asked what I did. I answered honestly. She listened, actually listened, like that was normal. Over the next weeks, we crossed paths again. Same circles. Same events. Always brief, always respectful. There was no plotting, no secret glances. Just conversation that felt real. At some point, without saying it out loud, we both understood something wasn't right in our lives. And neither of us wanted to pretend otherwise. The truth came out almost by accident. A mutual acquaintance mentioned a rumor about her husband. Anna didn't flinch. She thanked him calmly and excused herself. Later that night, she called me. Her voice was steady. "I think our spouses are making fools of us," she said. There was no accusation in her tone. Just facts. We met the next day. Not to scheme, not to retaliate, but to compare notes. Dates lined up. Stories matched. The lies overlapped perfectly. It was almost impressive how coordinated the deception was. Almost. We agreed on one thing immediately. We would not become like them. No sneaking. No cruelty. No games. We would handle our situations cleanly. I spoke to my wife first. I told her I knew. I didn't shout. I didn't beg. I simply said I was done. She tried to minimize it, then justify it, then blame me. I listened, thanked her for confirming everything I needed to know, and asked her to move out. The conversation ended quickly once she realized there would be no drama to feed on. Anna confronted her husband the same week. She told me later that he expected tears, forgiveness, negotiation. He got composure. She asked for transparency, then filed for separation when he couldn't give it. People love to imagine revenge as fireworks. Yelling, exposure, public humiliation. The truth is quieter. It's choosing not to carry someone else's shame anymore. Anna and I didn't rush into anything. We took walks. We talked. We compared the ways betrayal rearranges your sense of self. We laughed. Carefully at first, then freely. What surprised me most wasn't attraction. It was peace. Being around someone who valued honesty felt like exhaling after holding my breath for years. Months passed. Papers were signed. Lives reorganized. When Anna and I finally decided to try. Really try, it wasn't secret. We told the truth to everyone who mattered. There was no triangle, no drama. Just two adults choosing something healthier after choosing to leave something broken. I saw my ex once, by chance. She looked startled, then bitter. I wished her well, and meant it, because the point was never to take anyone from anyone else. The point was this: when people betray you, they don't get to decide what you become next. I didn't secretly take his wife. I found someone honest after losing someone who wasn't, and that made all the difference.